Yamata no Orochi. Some dragons guard treasure. Some dragons bring storms. Orochi brought sacrifice. In Japanese mythology, Yamata no Orochi is a monstrous dragon serpent with 8 heads and 8 tails, so vast that its body stretches across valleys and mountains. Its eyes burned red, its body crawled like a moving disaster, and every year it demanded a daughter. One by one, a family watched their daughters taken, until only one remained. That is what makes Orochi's origin feel so dark. This is not distant cosmic terror. It is recurring horror, a cycle of grief. Then the god Susanoo arrives and prepares a trap, 8 vats of strong sake. When Orochi comes, each head drinks. The beast collapses into drunken weakness. Susanoo strikes. But the most shocking moment comes after the kill. Inside one of Orochi's tails, he discovers a divine sword, Kusanagi, one of the great sacred treasures. Meaning this dragon was not only a devourer, it carried a divine relic hidden within its monstrous body, a holy weapon inside a nightmare. Jormungandr. Deep beneath the black waters of the world, where light cannot survive, sleeps a creature born for one purpose, the end. Jormungandr, the Midgard serpent, is the monstrous child of Loki in Norse mythology. The gods saw what he was becoming, and they were afraid. So they cast him into the sea. But he did not die. He grew and grew and grew until his body became so vast that he wrapped himself around the entire world and bit his own tail. A circle of tension, a living boundary, a serpent of fate. Jormungandr is not just a sea dragon, he is a prophecy made flesh. Because in Ragnarok, the final destruction of the gods, he rises from the ocean. His venom floods the air, the sea crashes over the land, and Thor faces him in one last battle. Thor kills the serpent, but only walks 9 steps before collapsing, poisoned to death. Jormungandr was never meant to rule, never meant to guard treasure. He was born to do something far worse. He was born to end the world. Fafnir. Not all dragons are born monsters. Some become monsters, and Fafnir's origin may be the most disturbing of them all. In Norse myth, Fafnir was not originally a dragon. He began as a powerful being tied to a cursed treasure, the gold of Andvari, an hoard poisoned by greed, betrayal, and death. That gold was no blessing, it was a corruption. As Fafnir fell deeper into greed, something inside him began to rot. His soul twisted first, then his mind, then in mythic transformation, even his body changed. He became a dragon, massive, venomous, paranoid, and utterly consumed by the treasure he guarded. He no longer lived, he watched. He no longer trusted, he hoarded. He no longer loved anything except the gold that destroyed him. That is the true horror of Fafnir. He is not the dragon of chaos, not the dragon of prophecy. He is the dragon of human corruption, a warning that greed can turn a living soul into a monster with scales. Ladon. In the forbidden garden of Hera, where the golden apples of immortality grew, there was a guardian that never slept. Ladon, a colossal dragon serpent of Greek mythology, often described as many-headed, always watching, always ready to kill. And this was no ordinary treasure. Ladon guarded the fruit of immortality itself, something the gods protected with absolute obsession. His presence feels ritual, almost cosmic, as if the universe placed a monster at the exact point where mortal desire must be denied. When Heracles is sent to claim the golden apples, Ladon becomes the living barrier between humanity and divine power. Imagine it, a sacred grove, golden fruit shining in shadow, and in the branches, a dragon with many heads tracking every breath. Ladon is the guardian of forbidden access, the dragon at the border between mortal hunger and divine possession. Apep, also known as Apophis. In Egyptian mythology, the sun does not simply set, it is hunted. Every night, as Ra journeys through the underworld, Apep, the great serpent of chaos, waits in the darkness to ambush the solar bark. Apep is not a misunderstood creature. He is not a guardian. He is not a fallen hero. He is the embodiment of chaos itself, a living force of destruction that seeks one thing: to stop the sun and drown existence in endless darkness. That is what makes his origin so terrifying. In this mythic worldview, dawn is never guaranteed. Every sunrise is the result of another cosmic battle won. Ra and his divine allies fight Apep with spears, magic, ritual words, and sacred blades. And even when he is beaten back, Apep returns, again and again and again. He is the dragon of eternal assault, the serpent that does not need to win once, only to keep attacking forever. Tiamat. Before kings, before temples, before the sky even had a name, there was Tiamat. She was not just a dragon. She was the primordial sea, the living abyss, the ancient mother of chaos in Mesopotamian myth. A vast force of saltwater darkness from which the first divine powers emerged. But her origin turns darker. When younger gods rose and celestial conflict began, Tiamat transformed. The mother became a war queen. The sea became a monster. She created terrifying beings, serpents, venomous horrors, impossible creatures born from cosmic rage, and led them into war against the gods. At the center of that army stood Tiamat herself, a dragon so immense that she represented chaos before order, destruction before creation. And when Marduk finally defeated her, the myth says her body was split in two. One half became the heavens, the other, the earth. Let that sink in. In this mythology, the world is not born from peace. It is born from the body of a dragon. From cosmic chaos to human corruption, these dragons are more than just myths. They are pieces of humanity's dark history. If you want to uncover more unsolved mysteries, strange origins, and historical deep dives, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Drop a comment below telling me which legend, conspiracy, or mystery you want me to crack open next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.